Hello, happy Saturday. This is very impromptu because I didn't actually wake up with the intention of filming anything today, and I just thought, you know what, let's do a day in the life. Like, let's just do a little bit of a vlog style, that kind of a video. So I'm currently picking up blankets and pillows off the floor. I don't know what it is with my kids. We're all about lots of blankets and pillows on our couch, but then like when they come and sit, if they want to move it, like if they don't want to use one of the things, instead of just like moving it over, they throw it on the ground. Why do you have to be so aggressive? It's already kind of like early Saturday afternoon. It is 1:22 to be exact. I'm just making myself a coffee now. My first coffee of the day, because I actually went out this morning. I just got back like literally 5 minutes ago. Get some last minute Father's Day stuff. Also, side note, my allergies are just like through the roof. If you suffer from allergies, then I know you know how awful it is, but yeah. Anyway, I'm at the point now, the last couple of years, I've been at the point where like I have to take an allergy pill every single day. Usually it was just like I would take it as I needed it, like a couple times a week. But now if I skip a day, I'm just like, I pay for it. So I didn't take one yesterday, and I woke up this morning and it was just like the worst. If you hear raspy throat or me sniffling, that's what it is. Yeah, so tomorrow's Father's Day. We already knew what we were doing, and we already have like a fun little gift. I'll tell you what we did. So what we did was, we've done a version of this before, and I don't remember now for sure because it was a long time ago. I know for certain, I'm just trying to find the bag. I know for certain that Everly was not a part of it because she was not here yet. Avia may have not been either, but that's the part I'm not certain about. But anyway, Mike was talking about how he had a couple of things that were more personal, like handmade type things, gifts, you know. He didn't like, none of them had everybody. Like they weren't like, we've even done like ages ago, we've done like the handprints, different things of handprints and things like that. But there's always been someone missing and we haven't really done anything since then. So I had the kids all decorate, or like they each had just a piece of paper, and they had a word. Each of them had a word, and we're spelling out Happy Father's Day, we love you. So it's 6 words, 6 kids. It worked out well. I just did like oldest to youngest, and I had them write it out on a piece of white paper, like in a big, but then they could like write it out however they wanted it. They could color it or decorate it or whatever. And then I took a picture of them holding it. And so I went to go get those printed today. And then I have a frame. I'm not going to pull it out. It's like under my desk, but I just have like a frame that is, it's just like the glass. Do you know what I mean? Like it has a frame, but it doesn't have matting or anything on it. It's just like the glass. So you put like the picture in between 2 things of glass. What I'm going to do, I got these printed. Here, I'll show you guys. So they're not really in order, but so these are actually, I don't know, 3x5s, I think, 3x5s, and you can cut them down the middle. That's why they look like that. So I'll be cutting them down the middle, obviously with my paper cutter. And yeah, I'm going to put them in the frame. So it'll be like 3 and 3. So we'll say Happy Father's Day, we love you. And then he'll have something that has all the kids in it. I thought that that was kind of a fun idea because they got to like kind of make part of it and also be in it, you know, like have their picture. And he's always looking for stuff for his office. Yeah, so I got those, and then I got another picture printed of him, I think it was actually last Father's Day maybe, of him with everybody, just for a different frame. That is what I went to go get done this morning, and then we'll have to see if this works out. But I know Mike's been talking about, he's had an electric shaver for, I don't know, years and years now, and the battery has, like, it's electric. No, it's not electric, it's cordless. But I know the battery has kind of been going on it, and some of the blades I think he was having issues with. He's kind of just mentioned it here and there. I found this one at Walmart, actually. It was on sale. This Philips one, and if I'm not mistaken, it looks pretty similar-ish to the one that he has. I don't know a lot about these. It's like, you know, it's one of those things where you think you know, and then when you get there and you see there's 200 choices, then suddenly you're like, I don't know as much as I thought. Bonus, it was on sale, so I kept the receipt, and if it's not a good one, he can exchange it. But that's kind of what we did. I'm trying to think of anything else. Obviously the kids are making their own cards. Everybody kind of does their own little thing as well. So I went out to go do that this morning, and raced back home just in time for Mike. I can only talk about this because he's not home. I got back just in time for him to take off with Grayson for basketball. That's kind of what happened. I woke up, I had my like green juice thing, and then I just took off. So I haven't even had breakfast. So I'm making myself a coffee, and this is very much not like me. If you've watched any of my like videos where I talk about anything breakfast or even my Instagram posts, you guys know it's either eggs and bacon I have or oatmeal and bacon. Those are my staples. I literally usually 99% of the time eat that. It's 1:20. I don't really feel like having that right now. Now, I guess I could technically just forego breakfast food and just go straight to lunch, but I'm also not really there because I kind of want to just have something with my coffee. And so I'm having some Rice Krispies. I'm doing it. I don't even feel bad about it. I guess out of all of them, maybe it's the least worst. I don't know. I'm gonna maybe cut some banana inside. Eli is actually at work today. He got a new job, so he's sort of at his training. Today he's gonna be working sort of at a church, like a summer camp thing. He starts that shortly, but he's at training today. And so it's just me right now and all the girls. The little girls are upstairs playing together. The big girls are outside working on their laptops. They're both trying to get some assignments done and handed in. You know, it's a whole different situation when it's high school. But it's a really, really nice day today. We have pizza night, movie night. If you know, you know, we still do that. If you don't know, if you're new, welcome. But yeah, we've been doing Saturdays is our pizza and movie night. We've been doing that for as long as I can remember. Like literally, I can't even think about when we started it, but every Saturday we have pizza and we have a family movie. Mike makes like good old-fashioned popcorn on the stove, and it's a fun family tradition. Eli won't be here for tonight's, which is rare, but only because he's actually going to go see a movie with his friends. He has a friend of his that's going away for the summer and then starting college, like out of the province, I believe. So it's kind of like their last little hangout. But it was funny because he was like, oh, I always feel bad if I have to miss movie night because, you know, it's like something we always, it's just funny because he's 19 years old. Obviously, when we do family movie night, it's not the kind of thing where we're watching, I mean, let's be honest, right? It has to be appropriate for the littlest one who's 6 years old. But it's just funny that we've just been doing it for so long that it's not so much about the movie, it's just about the tradition of it all. So he's like, oh yeah, I feel bad that I missed the movie. I'm gonna miss the movie. But I was like, Eli, don't worry about it. Guaranteed we'll do it next Saturday again. Anyway, I've chatted a lot. It's like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna eat my food and then throw some laundry in. I may do some vacuuming. I gotta tidy up the family room here and then probably wrap and put together some of Mike's stuff. Probably good to do that before he gets home. Here's the frame that I got. I'm hoping that the pictures can just, I think that they'll just sit inside. I don't know if they're gonna slide around. If worse comes to worse, I could always put something sticky behind them, but hoping I don't have to. Oh, and then I got this one, which was just like a little extra thing. Well, extra, like this was from, I literally got this at the dollar store. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cute because I wanted to give him a picture, a more like recenter picture of him with the kids. And they had this. This is not him, by the way. I extra thought it was cute because it looks like wood and he woodworks as well, which I just thought was funny. But yeah, so it's just like this frame. It says, Dad, you're the greatest. And then I'm going to put the little photo in there and it just goes under the elastics. So that's just a little bonus thing. Now I got these, what are these called? Glass markers. I was considering writing the date, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that, to be honest with you. I may just leave it as it is. What is going on right now? Ah, okay. I'm just gonna try to do this and then hopefully it'll work out. I can show you guys. Sunrise is 4 a.m. You see, get in the car, we can run away. I hardly even knew you, but I knew that I can't lose you. For 1 or 2, maybe 3 I ended up having to put some of this instant tack stuff at the back of the pictures because every time I was trying to move the glass, they were shuffling around. So I put a little bit of that. I think that that is holding it well. And then there was like a ton of glue stuck. Like, who does that? Like, why would you put gluey stuff right in the middle of the glass? The regular cleaner didn't work, but nail polish remover did work. So I got all of that out. So I'm happy with that. I think that turned out good. And then I just cut these with my my paper cutter thing. I'm gonna put the photo in here. I already have this gift bag, so that's what the razor will go in. I have some tissue paper, I bought some Q-tips, random, not for him. And then I also got, actually speaking of moving Nate, I got this. Not in the theater, but it just came out, so. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and then clean up the mess.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town, I already know. Couple days ago. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own.
Putting some of Mike's laundry in. Usually I drag the basket over, but I decided to be tough guy. Bring the clothes over. All right. Okay.
This compared to the card I made you for the list.
My, which one?
The
Oh
drawing
yeah.
book.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm making food for the girls because they woke up late. I'm gonna give them a little something to eat. They slept in so much this morning. So I'm making them just some bagels just to tide them over till dinner. Finley is working on Mike's Father's Day card.
Well, I think this is finished. I can't do anything more to this. It can't be better.
You have to write something. Okay, I don't want to show, I'm not gonna show Mike's face because he doesn't do social media. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So the problem is that it's not gonna make any sense because first of all, it's gonna be like, what? Okay, do you guys see that? She like imposed our face. Was this like Dancing with the Stars or something like that?
This is a random guy that I found in a red suit.
Did you put them together?
Yeah.
Oh, you put them together?
You have to be taller.
Oh. He's got really big feet. Anyway, so that's Finley's version of a Father's Day card, even though I'm part of the joke. But the reason she did that,
You're such a good dancer.
the reason she, do you want to tell them why you did that though?
Dancing.
We've been dancing. We've been actually taking dance lessons. We've been talking for like years. Actually, just before like COVID happened, Mike had booked us some couple like dance lessons just for fun. And then right before I got really sick and then the world closed down. And so then we never did it. I don't know, it was like beginning of the month, I guess. He surprised me and he was like, we're gonna go do it. So we've been taking lessons. It's like ballroom and Latin dancing. And so hence the picture of us doing our thing. Yeah, Finley thinks she's hilarious.
I am, you laughed. Also, I accidentally cut off her pinky, so I had to redraw it. And I cut off the pinky, so I just redrew it.
What was her hand supposed to be doing? Oh, you couldn't tell at all.
On his shoulder.
Oh.
But you're tall.
Oh. I mean, I like the dress.
Yeah, you look amazing in this.
Thanks, Finn. I look amazing on someone else's body. Thanks,
I
Finn.
can tell you've had 6 children.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, yeah. I'm out of, yeah. Turn up for the night. Real thing, she's no average girl. Too fine, oh, she mine. She's so damn fine. I just wanna call on you. Money just fall on you. Another thing I won't do. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I just wanna call on you. Let me do it all for you. Can't nobody ball on you. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. She the girl in my visions. Now that I found you, I'm feeling for all your attention. Yeah, Hope you don't mind if I give you a tour of my mansion. Yeah, all of this for you, babe. Nothing I won't do, babe. Weak for your love. Everywhere we go, it be alright. Yeah, can't help it with your body. Just wanna make you happy. I just wanna call on you. Money just fall on you. Not a thing I won't do. Ooh yeah. I just wanna call on you. Let me do it all for you. Can't nobody ball on you. Ooh yeah.
Hopefully you can hear me because it is a tiny bit windy, but it's such a beautiful day. Oh my goodness. We got a new gazebo because as of like the end of last year, they're just soft top. They're not hard top gazebos. Anyway, we do take it down every winter. Aside from like the frame, we take it down, but with the wind and rain and stuff like that, they only last so long. I had to get rid of it as of like the end of last summer, because it was just ripped and unsalvageable. For the first little bit, we didn't have anything out here. The thing is that it's so sunny back here. Like we get a lot of direct sunlight back here, and there's no shade really of any kind. So, I mean, we were still out here, but there were some days that it was legit like too hot to be outside. And sometimes we like to come out and do like schoolwork and things like that, but it was just too much. It was too hot and way too sunny, like it was in everyone's faces. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what we wanted to do in terms of a gazebo, because like we were just trying to see if it was worth it again to just replace it with one similar. But we ended up finding this one, which is kind of like the one we had. It's slightly different, like it's got more of a domed roof, which is actually nice because it's higher. And the color is slightly different. But anyway, we found this one at Lowe's, what was it, last weekend, I think? Like randomly, saw it in a flyer, and it was like 50% off, but then there was like an extra clearance on it. Anyway, it was like the best deal ever for one that has curtains and mosquito netting, because a lot of times you can only find it with the mosquito netting and not the curtains. Picked it up, they had like one left in our store. Picked it up, Mike put it up last weekend, and it's been fantastic because, like, as you can see, when you sit here, you're in the shade, and then depending on where the sun is though, like if it's lower down, you can close a panel, you know, if you want to. Then there's the mosquito netting if you're out here at night. Yeah, fantastic. So glad we had that set up. And you may have noticed too, the pool is gone, and now we just have like a sandy area in our yard, which we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do with. Even though it was just like a easy setup kind of pool, didn't even matter. Whatever you have, like any kind of pool related, anything aside from like a kiddie pool, you needed to have like a separate fence, like a separate pool fence, like the kind you would for like an in-ground pool. And honestly, it was, I mean, I get it, like I understand why, the safety of it, but at the same time it's like we have a fully fenced in yard completely. In fact, not just that, but our gate locks as well, and we have it's like high walled pool on top of it all. And again, you don't have to send me all that, I get it, and yet it doesn't, like, for a pool that's a few $100s and then to spend like a couple thousand to put in another fence, it didn't make sense. So unfortunately we just decided to take it down, and we actually sold it. This will be the first summer in a while that we haven't had a pool, which is unfortunate because it's always like an easy, you know, it's an easy way, it's an easy activity throughout the summer, obviously, to just keep cool and stuff like that. But yeah, we decided it was not worth, it just didn't make any sense. So I don't know if we're just gonna fill it back in with grass or if we're gonna do something else with it. I'm not certain, but for now, it is what it is. It's a nice area for Jakey to go and get muddy in when it rains. So there's that. I was gonna come up to make my bed because I didn't make it this morning, because like I said, I kind of jumped out of bed, went straight out to run errands because I knew that Mike was gonna need the car. And then I remembered that Everly actually, she came in this morning to snuggle me, and then while I was getting ready, she made the bed, which she does very often. She'll surprise me and she'll say, look, I made the bed. I didn't want to remake it because I wanted her to know I appreciated it. So we're gonna leave it like that. Oh, and then I was actually coming up to grab myself a book that I wanted to start summer-ish type of book. This is a IKEA cart, and this is what I usually have in the schoolroom. That is our morning cart that we use for all of our morning time things. And I've temporarily borrowed it because I was running out of space for books in my bedroom. I thought this might be a good idea too, to specifically put like books that I want to read, haven't read, you know, that kind of thing. It's got a lot. But listen, there is a difference between reading and collecting books. I'm just saying, they're two different hobbies, all right? So I have a lot of, like, I would say the top and like kind of this area here, it's a lot of like summery kind of books. And then I have some fantasy and stuff mixed in. I'm currently actually reading already. I am reading, I'm reading Red Rising. I just got this one out from the library. So I'm reading that one. I'm really enjoying that one. And I actually have another hold at the library for Frederick Bachman, Us Against You, which is the second book for the Beartown series. But I'm like, now that it's officially been like warm outside, I'm getting in the mood to start my summer books. So I'm leaning towards Happy Place by Emily Henry because, I mean, I want to read all these, but I do have a copy of it that I think is going to be coming in soon on Libby, on the Libby app, which is the library app for the audiobook. And sometimes I like to have, like, I like to kind of like go back and forth between a physical copy and an audiobook. And I've already heard really good things about this book. So I think this is going to be the winner.
Wow, Mother, you're usually such a pro. Such a pro. I can't believe you missed. I'm not a pro. Yeah. It just makes me nervous. Am I doing it too hard? You're right in my face. Like.
Are having supper. We got pizzas going, wings going. Oh, I have sushi. I have sushi going. Spicy California crunch roll. What's going on? Are you trying to scam stuff?
She's a cat. She's going.
What? We're just waiting for Shiloh to come down. Oh, speaking of, there she is.
Took you long enough.
What?
I literally just got out of the shower.
I know. All right, we're gonna sit, we're gonna eat, and yeah.
Nice.
Why is the table? Did you push the table?
Why do you keep pushing it?
Why is the table?
I can't. Why do you keep pushing? You're not going to sit.
You're not back there doing the jig. You're
No,
just
I'm
sitting
not. I
there.
have no room to do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Like, breathe. I can't breathe.
Every time the table gets shoved. Every time. This here is where we walk. This is the walking path.
Over there and not over there. So why don't we move the table this way?
This is Finley. You're coming off very aggressive, Finley. This is not. Oh, see, I didn't get that part. Why? She kissed me. She.